Hey guys, it's Archon. Welcome to Torment Tuesday. Well, the last few weeks have been pretty slow with Diablo 3 news, but it looks like our drought has ended. This week has been quite exciting for Reaper of Souls. I have some cool stuff to share with you guys, and I have a question I pulled from last week's video that I want to answer for you as well. But let's just get right into it, starting with some data mined information. Good old-fashioned Diablo fans, data mined information. If you guys don't know what this is where Blizzard puts a patch up on their live servers for testing before they release it. So in this case, it's patch 2.0.6, a really small patch. But Diablo fans has gone in and looked at the patch data and found some strings that are in there that are kind of interesting and might give us some insight into what's coming. Just a few, but we have 2 new rings, it looks like. Now, sometimes they do put legendary items on rings temporarily, so these might not necessarily be rings, but we have Sun Wuku's clone and Lightning Storm. Who knows what those do? That's pretty cool. And then these hero details, it looks like they're going to be showing you your bonus to specific elemental types on your character sheet. At least that's the guess I'm going to make, because it says hero details, and then, physical damage increase, all the other ones, which is something I've been wanting for a while now. I just want to know how much damage I do with a certain elemental type, because for a lot of players, all of your damage is the same elemental type, and so your damage number on your character sheet isn't really reflective of how much damage you're actually doing. This will be a nice step in that direction. You can see, oh, well, I have a total of 78% arcane damage. You can multiply it. What I think would be nice if they also just showed you what your damage would be if you're only using that type. Like, just multiply your damage number for you. Maybe they'll do that, but at least we'll have some indication of how much increase we have to each elemental type. It also looks like they're adding some tooltips for that, and it looks like they might be changing the tooltips to show your increase in damage to a certain skill as well, which is something that a lot of players have been asking for. So that's pretty cool. Looks like just a small patch coming, tide us over before 2.1 comes out. We also got some cool blue posts here. Nevalistis responded to this blue post asking about class balance. Witch doctors are really buff right now, and people are complaining that other classes aren't as buff, especially monks. And Nevalistis responded saying, don't worry. We've got a lot of changes in mind. It's not going to happen all at once, but we want to make sure all the classes are as powerful as the Witch Doctor is right now. And she says they're going to be doing that mostly through itemization. Most of the class balances can happen through just item changes to make characters more powerful through the legendaries they find. Now, I'm sure we'll still see a lot of class changes like we have in the past patches as well, but it looks like new legendaries. New legendaries are going to be the answer in 2.1, and I think that's really the best way to answer. It's the most exciting way to answer the problem, right? Getting on and your character stats being changed all around isn't nearly as cool as just finding an awesome new item that didn't exist before and now makes your character super awesome. So I think that's the right way to go. Hopefully we're getting 2.1 soon. Nevalistis did also confirm that seasons, the ladders, will have specific legendaries, season legendaries, and that they'll carry over into the non-season loot pool once the season is over. Now, this has been said before, but it had never been written out as a blue post. There it is. Of course, all these links are linked below in the description if you want to read any of them. Moving on, because we got a lot of stuff this week. Josh Mascara says, it's coming, sort of like summer. And what he's referring to here is 2.1 PTR. The public test run where you can get on and test out an upcoming content patch. The first content patch of Reaper of Souls before it comes out. And they've been hinting at it for a while. We're just waiting for it. Now, summer starts, if we really want to dissect this, in about 2 weeks. A little under 2 weeks. So, maybe we get 2.1 in 2 weeks. That'd be pretty exciting. But we'll just have to wait and see. Josh likes to tease us and stuff, sometimes preemptively. This was pretty cool. Now, a lot of people might think that Blizzard's just selling out here, but for the console version of D3, they are making a Last of Us Nephilim Rift. That's right. If you played the zombie game, The Last of Us, very cinematic, pretty cool, very popular game for the PlayStation. They're taking those zombies. I don't know if they'll actually work how they did in Last of Us, but they're putting them into Nephilim Rifts. I think it's only going to be for the Ultimate Evil Edition, which is the expansion for the PS, for the console, that is. But I think it's a pretty cool idea. I mean, sure, it's just some cross-promotion, and it doesn't really fit Diablo, and it's probably just so they can make some extra money, but, I mean, if you played Last of Us, it's going to be pretty awesome to fight the zombies in the Nephilim Rift, right? Right? Okay, so I think that's pretty cool, and it makes me want to get the console version of Diablo, even though I probably only play it few times because I'm a PC guy. Also, if you guys haven't been watching yet, E3 is going on. E3 day 1 is today, Tuesday. I'm having an E3 party over here. But Blizzard's not doing anything until day 3, and it looks like they're just talking about the Ultimate Evil Edition on PS4. Sorry, expansion for Diablo on the console. They probably have some cool stuff to reveal about that. But I'm just excited to watch the Super Smash Bros. Tournament today and see what else gets announced. But that's it as far as Blizzard on E3 goes. Now, we did get one comment last week from you guys that I wanted to read. Overall, the most common request that you guys want me to talk about was wizard builds. But I actually haven't been playing my wizard much. I've been playing my hardcore witch doctor. Just got it up to 70 last night with the help of Mikey. And I'm going to start gearing up a witch doctor because I'm missing hardcore. And everyone's talking about how awesome witch doctors are. And it just seems like a perfect fit. And I'm probably not going to be able to stream much of it, but hopefully I can play with some of you guys. But anyways, this question comes from Joshua Brady. What do you think that Blizzard is going to do to deal with the two-handed weapon issue? Do you think we'll see a solution? I'm very satisfied with Reaper Souls and impressed with a lot of the design choices the team made, but sheer inferiority and uselessness of two-handed weapons seems like a massive oversight to me. What would you say is going to be the answer to this? I don't think you're going to get an answer. That's just as blunt as I can be. I'm sorry, Joshua, but I don't think we're going to see a big buff to two-handed weapons. And I agree with you here. Two-handed weapons suck, except for Crusaders who use them sometimes. But two-handed weapons are not balanced one-handed weapons. And recently, Travis Day came out and said, look, one-handed weapons are better. That's just how it is. And if they try to buff two-handed weapons to be on par with one-handed weapons, there's a good chance that two-handed weapons are just going to become the thing. There's just a big difference between one-handed weapons and two-handed weapons, considering the attack speed and that you have an offhand or you don't have an offhand. It's really hard to get them perfectly balanced to where like, oh, I could use a two-hander or one-hander. It doesn't really matter. Specific weapons are always going to be the best, and I think they've just come to terms with that. I think they're like, well, two-handed weapons are sometimes used, but one-handed weapons are going to be better. It's not a perfect solution. But if you're asking me what to anticipate moving forward, anticipate two-handed weapons sucking. Balance is hard, and this is just a lot easier if they make the best weapons in the game one-handed. You'll probably only be using two-handed weapons on Crusaders or on new characters that haven't found an awesome one-handed weapon yet. And I know a lot of players are upset about that, but that's my opinion, and we'll just have to see how it goes from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Archon recommends you go watch E3. It's live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Twitch. Man vs. Game and some other people are hosting it. It's really fun. I watched it yesterday, and I'll be having my E3 party today, so I hope to be with you guys in spirit as we watch E3. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll have another one for you soon. Hey guys, it's Archon. Welcome to Torment Tuesday. Hey guys, it's Archon. I hope to be with you guys in spirit as we watch E3. West March Workshop debuts. No.